Caroline Levitt settled into her first-class seat, adjusting the delicate gold cross necklace resting just above her collarbone. She barely had time to take a breath when a flight attendant approached, her expression polite yet distant. "Miss, we like to keep the atmosphere welcoming for everyone," the attendant said, her tone laced with an unmistakable edge. "Some passengers might find that a bit inappropriate." Caroline blinked. "Excuse me?" The woman's smile didn't waver, but her posture tightened. "We try to avoid displays that could make others uncomfortable." A display? It was a necklace, nothing more. The weight of silence settled over the nearby passengers, their curiosity evident as they stole quick glances. Someone raised a phone, the camera lens just barely peeking over the seatback. Caroline straightened, her voice unwavering. "Are you telling me that wearing a cross is making people uncomfortable?" "I'm just asking for cooperation, Miss Levitt." The deliberate mention of her name made it clear. This wasn't just about a necklace. It was about her. "Is religious jewelry against airline policy?" Caroline asked, her voice carrying through the cabin. The attendant hesitated. "It's not about policy. It's about..." "What exactly?" Caroline cut her off. "Because it sounds like you're singling me out for my faith." Murmurs rippled through first class. A man 2 rows back leaned forward. "She's right. Would you say this to someone wearing another religious symbol?" The tension thickened. Another flight attendant, this one with the stripes of a lead supervisor, approached. Her gaze flicked between Caroline and the first attendant before she asked, "What's the issue here?" Before Caroline could answer, the first attendant spoke. "Miss Levitt's necklace is causing discomfort for some passengers." A pause. The supervisor studied the situation, her expression unreadable. Then, in a calm but firm voice, she said, "You are welcome to wear your necklace, Miss Levitt." The first attendant's face paled. Her lips parted as if to argue, but she stopped herself. Around them, passengers exchanged glances, shaking their heads. The tide had turned. A voice from across the aisle rang out. "So you really tried to police someone's faith in first class?" The flight attendant shifted uncomfortably, her fingers curling into her serving tray. The damage was done. Cameras were rolling. Conversations hummed through the cabin, some passengers whispering, others openly calling out the injustice. "First class doesn't mean first-class treatment, huh?" someone muttered. Another voice, sharper this time. "If she weren't conservative, would this even be happening?" The supervisor exhaled, sensing the situation slipping beyond control. "Miss Levitt, I apologize for any misunderstanding. You are free to wear your cross." But it was too late. As the flight continued, the weight of the moment settled over first class. Passengers whispered, phones captured footage, and somewhere in the depths of the internet, the story had already begun spreading. A soft chime signaled the in-flight Wi-Fi connecting, and within seconds, Caroline's phone buzzed with notifications. She tapped the screen. The first video clip, barely a minute long, was already circulating. The caption was bold and unfiltered. "Christian woman harassed mid-flight over her faith. You won't believe what happened next." And the comments poured in. "This is what we're up against. They won't even let us exist in peace." Unreal. I hope this flight attendant gets what's coming to her. Caroline, you're a warrior. Stand strong. Caroline glanced toward the flight attendant. She was stiff, avoiding eye contact, her once confident stance reduced to hesitant, measured steps. The supervisor typed rapidly on a company tablet, likely trying to contain the fire before it spread further. Too late. By the time the plane landed, the internet had taken hold. News outlets picked up the story. Headlines emerged. More voices joined in. More people demanded answers. This wasn't just about a cross anymore. It was about the right to believe, to express, to exist without fear of being silenced. As she stepped off the plane, a man in the terminal caught her eye. He gave her a small nod of respect. Another passenger from her flight whispered, "We're with you." Caroline smiled. They had tried to quiet her, but instead they had made her voice louder than ever.